People, I guess, would say that I've had a pretty rough life. When I was 5 years old, both of my parents died in a deadly car accident, and it actually happened right in my front yard. So I watched both of them die. Um, my grandparents didn't end up wanting to take care of me, so one of my friend's mothers reluctantly took me in. But anyway, that was so traumatic for me that I got depressed for a little while. I went mute. I didn't talk for 13 years.
Oh man, how have Pop-Tarts affected me in my life? Oh man, I remember like it was yesterday. Man, like I was coming home after school and it was from detention. Okay, so before you about to judge me, before you judge me, like, see what had happened was, like, I had the famous Amos cookies in my locker, right? And so I open my locker up. It's in between classes. I'm about to eat the famous Amos cookies. And then this girl starts reaching her hand in my fucking locker for the cookies, and I'm looking at her hand like, bitch. And then so I wasn't even thinking about it, right? I just slammed the fucking locker on her hand. And long story short, she was right-handed, now she left-handed.
I used to go to school. Man, last thing I did in school was a big old test. Final exams, man. I didn't study. Too busy eating Pop-Tarts. The teacher always let us eat, right? So I thought it was a perfect plan. I said, hey, why don't I just write the answers on my food? I said, Pop-Tart's the perfect surface. I wrote all my formulas on the surface. 2 + 6 = 8. All that stuff. Teacher came by, I took a bite out of the Pop-Tart. Bad thing is, teacher came by to start the test. So I didn't have any of the answers.
But my friend that I was living with, Billy, he helped me out a lot with that throughout the years. He finally ended up getting me talking about 6 years in, I think. But that was probably the worst thing that he had ever done. After the 13 years, it was only him I was talking to, because I was mute for 13 years, but not to him. I was talking to him, but he was the only one that was hearing anything I was saying. And after the 13 years was up, whenever I finally decided to start talking to people, but it was too late for Billy. He had gotten so depressed himself that he ended up shooting himself in the head with a shotgun. So that one messed me up again a little bit too.
Got a 55, still had my Pop-Tarts. That's why I don't go to school anymore. Man. That same day, took my girl out to eat, right? What she wanted? She wanted Long John Silver's. We went, car got declined. Lucky I had an extra pack of Pop-Tarts. She was satisfied, and I still got the poo nanny. Crazy good.
So I had detention, right? And so I was walking home after school. So, I'm walking, I'm doing my thing, and then walking. And, I hear something, and I look back, and it's a pit bull, and it gets loose. And I'm like, it's like, okay, so before you're like, Jordan, just calm down. Like, I'm like, I can't calm down. Because it was like, this was a big dog. Like, it was like Mufasa big. Like, help me, brother. Like, it was like really big. Like, it was like if you were ever like depressed and didn't know where you were going in life, like you could look up in the sky and that dog's face would be in the sky and he would tell you what to do. That is how big this dog was.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Bowen Franklin here. I'm here to tell you my story about how Pop-Tarts changed my life. You know what I'm saying? I was a crackhead, running the streets, smoking crack, and my name is Bowen. Everybody call me Lil Bojangles, so I would tap dance with crack.
Hey, man, you got some crack?
You gotta dance for it, cracky.
Oh, goddamn, thank you, Jesus. Ow. Oh, crack. Oh.
Maybe getting a dog to keep my spirits up, having a companion. So I tried to go to the therapy for a little while, but all the therapists said that they refused to work with me, that I was beyond the point of saving. I was too fucked up. So I decided to just go with the dog thing. I'm actually going there on the way, going to the pound on the way out of here to get a dog. It's my 7th one. The first 6 have actually ran away within like 24 hours.
So like, I look at the dog like I'm frozen, right? I look at the dog looking at me, I'm looking at the dog looking at me. And so I back up and I just take off running. So I'm sitting there, I'm running, and the dog is like coming after me, and I'm running. And so like, I was like, okay, Jordan, think. Okay, and I'm like, oh shit, I got the fucking Pop-Tarts in my backpack. And so I'm just like, okay, I grabbed the fucking Pop-Tarts, and then I throw them shits. And then, lucky for me, the dog went for the Pop-Tarts. So in the end, I ended up making it home for dinner alive. Like, that dog was about to tear my ass up into an improper fraction. And I learned that shit in detention. But yeah, that's how Pop-Tarts helped me, you know? I'm alive to tell the story.
He didn't believe that I could be saved either, so he kind of just did a last-ditch effort. And, I mean, he gave me some Pop-Tarts, and ever since I've had these Pop-Tarts, man, I've just felt so good. My life has just been, it's turned around. I've just been very happy.
Hey, nigga, you want to sip? You look a little tired.
And so I was walking one day, walking the streets, like I said, smoking crack, and I see a Pop-Tart. I'm like, yo, that Pop-Tart look good as fuck. So I walk up to the Pop-Tart like, hey.
Hey, what's up, little mama?
So I'm like, what's up, ma? Next thing you know, one thing leads to another. We back at my place. We on the couch talking, chatting it up. I take it to the back room. You know how it go, Yeah, so y'all meet Belinda Brown. This my baby now. We've been dating for about 6 weeks. Yeah, I feel like this is a forever thing. This shit is everything.
This a forever thing.
Say, baby, I heard you was crazy.
Like it's a whatever thing. Trust me, girl, this shit is everything to me. She from the jungle. She from the jungle. Crazy good.